Hey you guys, welcome back to Married to Film. Listen, here's part 3.
What have you got there?
Girl developed some x-rays for me.
What's wrong?
Morning, Juliet.
His cancer came back or what?
Hi.
Can I come in?
Of course.
Look at his hair.
It's just finishing Carrie. Still don't know why you picked it, but boy, is it depressing.
You have a tumor.
What?
When you told me about your back pain, I said that I would take some x-rays to see if it was a small fracture or a herniated disc. That's not your problem. Your problem is a large tumor surrounding your L4 vertebrae. You're surprised.
Well, you just told me that I had cancer, Juliet. Of course I'm surprised.
No, I told you that you had a tumor.
Right.
Why are you scared?
I'm not scared.
Why are you scared, Ben?
You said no one on this island ever had cancer. You told me that.
I know what I told you,
You told me
Juliet.
you could fix it. You said that. You said that you cured my sister. You lied to me.
No, I did not lie to
If
you.
you can cure cancer, Ben, then why do you have it?
I don't know.
I want to talk to her. I want to talk to Rachel. I want to talk to her now.
It's not going to happen, Juliet. But I can promise you that Rachel is fine.
You never cured her.
I did.
You're a liar.
No, Juliet.
You lied to me.
I told you the truth. I gave you my word.
I want to go home. I want to go home, Ben. Please. Can't you please just let me go home?
Wow.
No.
Oh God. Oh, don't fall in the kitchen sink.
Know what's gonna happen to her?
Well, she's sneaking around. Oh, Saeed and Ashtray is following her. What? What's that? That's a difference.
Yes, that's just a marker, I guess.
Well, they didn't bury it. None.
Step away from the case.
Yeah, Saeed. What I tell you?
Listen to me, Saeed.
Step back.
It's full of medical supplies. They're for Claire. Jack knows all about it.
Jack ain't here right now, is he?
I'm telling you the truth.
You said earlier, if you told me everything you knew, I'd kill you. I'm going to test the validity of that statement.
It means talk.
We don't have time for this.
We cleared our schedules. We got all the time in the world.
You know what's interesting? That you two are now the camp's moral police. How long was it before you told everyone on that beach exactly how many people you've tortured in your life? Do they know about Basra? And I'm sure the first thing you did when you got here, James, was to gather everyone in a circle and tell them about the man you shot in cold blood the night before you got on the plane.
So why don't we just skip the part where you two pretend to be righteous? I'm taking that medication back to Claire, and you're gonna let me.
Because if she doesn't get it, she's gonna die. And the last thing that either of you need right now is more blood on your hands.
Goodwin. Ethan, there may actually be survivors. You're one of them. A passenger, you're in shock. Listen, learn, don't get involved. I want lists in 3 days. Go. So I guess I'm out of the book, huh? Juliet.
Wow.
Juliet. I was looking for you this morning. You and I need to talk.
Now?
We have some time. It's important. Take a walk with me.
I wonder why his pants are rejected. Oh, okay. What?
Hey, Kyle, we're here. He never has his walking on.
What are we doing here?
Something I need to show you. Kyle! It's Ben! I'm here with Juliet.
Don't step up.
We're approaching the house. Don't shoot us. Hurry up, Ben.
Did he say hurry up then?
Did you see it?
A plane fell out of the sky, Kyle. Of course we saw it.
What do you have so far?
Oceanic Flight 815. Left Sydney, Australia, headed for Los Angeles. 324 people on board, including the flight crew.
I want detailed files on every single passenger.
Already working on it?
Can we uplink to Richard in Acadia Park, please? Yesterday you called me a liar. I was hurt by that.
Hello, Richard, can you hear me?
Notice today's date. This is live. Okay, Richard.
It's her niece. Or nephew. It's her nephew. Oh, and her sister.
Oh, God.
That's not the same thing as talking to her, though.
God.
A little over 2 years ago, to everyone's surprise, Rachel's cancer went into complete remission. Shortly after, she gave birth to a healthy baby boy. His name is Julian. Okay, thank you, Richard. You want to get back here as soon as you can. We may have some new visitors.
Oh, God. No, no, no.
I'm not a liar, Juliet.
He's still keeping her there.
I want to go home.
That's not our agreement. You need to stay here until your work is finished.
It's impossible. The mothers keep dying.
Then we'll find more mothers. Who knows? Maybe there's even one on that plane.
Wait, what are you doing? She's not touching Claire. She's the one who did this to her.
You can help her, Charlie.
Says who, her? How can you even trust her?
I do trust her. You trust me?
Yeah.
Give us a couple minutes here, okay?
She better not die. They're gonna have
Well,
you
before
in.
this takes effect.
We should see results in a few hours.
Juliet. If this doesn't work, if something happens to her, I'm not gonna be able to protect you anymore.
Okay.
You'll be on your own.
I'm already on my own, Jack.
Yeah, you really are.
She looks better.
She got her color back.
What happened?
You don't remember Jack, huh?
He said, what? I'm sitting here eating my toes.
Got a tarp, a couple of blankets, some airline pillows. It's not much, but I'll get you started. There's a wake. There's a lean-to that we've been using for shade, and everyone says that it'd be all right if you set up camp there for now.
Thank you.
They're good people. They're willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Some of them are.
Eventually, they're going to need some answers.
You can either tell them the truth.
Why don't you? Keep talking about them. Why don't I ever have to explain myself to you?
You were there.
Yes, there will.
You're standing right next to me when that submarine exploded. In that moment, I saw it in your eyes. You want to get off this island more than anything else in the world. It makes you one of us.
Wow.
Let's go over it again.
I know what to do.
Let's go over it again,
Uh-oh.
just to be sure.
I drag Austin out into the jungle, handcuff myself to her, then tell her I was gassed, just like she was.
And if she catches you in the lie?
I'll admit to it. Tell her it was the only way to earn her trust.
Good. What then?
They'll take me back to the beach. I know you want me to go there. But after everything we've done to them, it's going to be a problem.
We've activated the implant in Claire. She should be symptomatic within the next 48 hours. By the time you get to that camp, you'll have a nice big crisis to solve.
I'll need supplies.
Price is already on his way. He'll hide the case at Ethan's old drop point. Tell Jack that you can save her. He trusts you. Are you all right? See you in a week.
Oh, you want me to say something? Hi. Season 3, episode 16. So this one was called One of Us, and it was all about Juliet and her backstory, what she did before she got to the island, how she got to the island, and this covered a lot because it actually showed how she feels toward Ben, how Ben manipulated her, the whole thing of her going to this island, this special place. We found out when Jack was in the submarine that she was an IVF doctor, or that she was a reproductive doctor. Yeah, she said IVF, didn't she? IVF doctor. And that because of her experience with testing and making sure her sister was going through cancer treatment, and she was able to get her, she helped her get pregnant, and she was able to have a healthy pregnancy. Somewhere in between there, she filled out some paperwork to join this research department, and it was supposed to have been something different for her. She was supposed to have been traveling. I guess they didn't have a destination on the application because everybody knew that it was just a special place. I don't even think she knew that it was going to be an island. Anyway, she goes to the airport. She drops off her sister. Her sister said, okay, I'll see you in 6 months, or whatever the case may be. The rules of this whole thing was that she do not contact anybody from the real world in 6 months, the whole time that she's going to be gone. They gave her a heavy sedative, put it in the orange juice, told her to drink it. She questioned it at first. Big old head Ethan was there. He was taking her vitals, and Long Eyelashes, I don't know the man's name, Long Eyelashes was like, okay, so you agreed on all these other things, prerequisites, so why would you turn away from it now? We know that you're a researcher, you do special things with special people. We know that you're capable of doing and making miracles happen, so we want you to come along and join. She took the sedative. She knocked herself out basically because she wasn't supposed to drink it that much, that fast, in that time frame. When she woke up, she was strapped to the bed in a submarine. Ethan, big head, big hands, come around the corner, says, okay, I'm sorry we had to strap you down. The last couple of hours was pretty bumpy. She comes out of the submarine, realizes that there was a whole body of water around her, and it was nothing but trees. She ain't see nothing else. So she was there. She was only supposed to be there for 6 months. Ended up being 3 years. Her sister's cancer came back, and that was another way for Mr. Ben, Mr. Weasel, to get at her and say, you can't leave, but I promise to heal your sister, but I need you to stay here and do some other stuff. Evidently, people who become pregnant on the island can't hold the pregnancy. They did all these experiments and stuff. When Ethan was in the camp, he was actually taking blood samples and then taking it back to them so that they can run tests on it, seeing that Claire was pregnant, but since she was on the island, she was starting to carry the same blood work. Her blood work was coming back saying that she was not going to be able to sustain this pregnancy. So Ethan improvised and kidnapped her, which was not part of the plan. so that he can give her some more injections to make sure that she was okay. We all know that she was able to have the baby. The baby was healthy. And all of a sudden, when Juliet gets there, things go awry. She's sick. Juliet says, okay, listen, Jack, I know how to cure her because I'm the one that did it to her in the first place. Let me go over here to where the drop place is and get this medicine so that I can give it to her, and within a couple of hours, Claire will be fine and dandy. Jack says, okay. Charlie says, oh no. Jack says, oh yes. Charlie says, oh no. Jack said, listen, if you trust me, then we're going to do it. Charlie said, okay. Does it. Everything's good. They give her the medicine. Within a couple of hours, she wakes up from this horrific headache that she had and was bleeding out of her mouth and her nose. Okay? Because her immune system was dropping really, really fast. And now she's happy, blue-eyed, happy, happy, happy. Everything's fine and dandy on top. All that what I just told you, everything's fine and dandy, right? That was the good story.
Always trust Saeed.
Saeed
Always
and Ashtray.
trust Saeed. You know, I think I'm so mad is because I actually fell for it.
You fell for it, or they fell for it?
No, I fell for it.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
That's why I'm so mad. I should have known better not to fall for it. Everything was part of the plan. So I don't know if now that the plan was implemented and completed, did she really turn, or is it still she's still part of the mission now, or whatever? You know what I mean? I don't know if she had to change her heart during it or whatnot, but I'm so mad at her and myself.
For falling for it?
For falling for it.
I fell for it a little bit too. But here's the thing. I mean, we know Jack is not really, I hate to say if he's gullible, he's gullible. Okay, so there it is. He's gullible. But he made a good point, and he wasn't lying. When the submarine blew up and he looked over at her, yes, it was probably despair in her eyes, and she was probably like, oh crap, I can't get home. I'm never going to be able to see my sister again. I don't even know where I am, and I've been here for 3 years. I can't tell you no more down the street around the corner than you can. And it's probably the truth. That he's seen the truth in her eyes, but everything since then has been half-truths. But here's the thing that gets me is that Mr. Weasel was able to put on a headset and talk to somebody in the real world. And be like, how was she supposed to even know what the day was? He said, look at the day's date. Everybody that's been on the island don't even know what the day is. That's the thing that got me. I was like, how's she supposed to know that was today?
As far as like theories going forward and everything, I literally have nothing. If I put something together, it won't be right.
Well, let's not get to the theories yet. These conversations after the episodes have been longer and longer because it seems like it's just more stuff that we're just trying to figure out. I haven't really put anything together. I haven't even thought about it because there's nothing really to think about at this point. We're in season, what is it, season 3? How many seasons is it?
6, I think. Okay,
so this is probably we're getting down to the nitty gritty now. But now that we know that she's working with Mr. Weasel.
After he done did her so wrong so many times.
So many times, but at this point, what else she gonna do, Ralph?
And he said, I'll see you in a week.
He wants to know what else they can do. I think she's actually there because of Sun. It has nothing to do with Claire, but he knew because they took the implant out of Claire. He said her symptoms are gonna come back within 48 hours, and that in that time frame, it's enough time for you to go ahead and do it. When they were sitting at the table, when he was in the wheelchair, he was sitting at the table when they was actually planning through, she said, okay, yeah, so I'm going to tell Kate. I mean, step by step, he was telling her what to do. And step by step, she was actually responding back to him saying, I'm going to do this next, I'm going to do this next, I'm going to do this next. The plan was thorough. The plan was very thorough, and she's very believable. And he said the key thing was, you be able to do this because Jack trusts you. So Jack is gonna be the reason why things are gonna go booty backwards.
And think I'm like I told you so. All right.
And Charlie too.
You got
Charlie
anything
and
else?
Charlie, Ashtray, and Saeed. They really didn't want to trust her, and Charlie's probably gonna be a little bit more lenient of liking her now, because because she saved Claire's life. Now, when he finds out, or if they do, I don't know. It's just getting a little. It's not weird. It's just that it's just so much more. Mr. Weasel said, "I'll see you in a week." So they disappeared. They in the island just sitting there chilling, watching them.
I guess. Who knows? You got anything else?
You upset about it?
I sure am.
I guess you are.
So let us know what you guys thought of the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Do all that good stuff.
Click that notification bell so you be notified when we release a video, because the videos are kind of fluctuating because YouTube keeps taking them down. And I keep having to dispute them. So we'll see you guys next time. Love y'all.
We'll put a schedule out there soon.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.